Hey, Bill Soroka here. I just want to share some of this structure that we have going on inside our high performance notary community on school. Because I just had a DM conversation from a struggling notary. She says she can't afford the $50 for our school community. And I totally get that. And I feel that pain. I spent half my life, half completely flat broke, and I struggled so hard in this business. I even had to sell my car to make rent. And being a mobile notary without a car is pretty hard. So I had to drive a cab to make money and drive to notary appointments until I figured out the exact framework that we've built in to this community. I can't say it enough. I mean, I get it. I couldn't afford 50 bucks a month either, but I'm just going to tell you how it is. If you can't afford to spend $50 a month right now, you need this program more than anyone. When I talk to notaries who are frustrated with their progress or they feel like they're stalling out, or they usually say something like, I thought I'd be further along by now, or I became a notary a year ago and I haven't made any money yet. And more often than not, we can trace that frustration back to one thing: they deviated from the plan. So when that happens, one of the first things I do, and why this is literally built into high performance notary, is we talk about money. How much do you want to make this year? Get clear on that, because if we don't know where the boat is going, how the hell are we supposed to steer it? And then we pick the path. Out of all the opportunities under the notary umbrella, which specialty is going to help you reach that goal fastest? And look, there's lots of options, but here's the truth. You're probably going to pick one of five top earning specialties. It's either going to be loan signings, trust and estate planning, apostille work, or depending on your state's travel allowances, could be medical facilities or fingerprinting as well. And of course, the most potential lies with the Legacy Vault Notary Partner program that we have with My Life in Wishes. And then once you choose that, I'm going to recommend that you focus on just one of them for 90 days, one quarter, 3 months. That's it. Not forever. You don't have to just pick one and stick to it forever. You're not saying no to every other opportunity or every other appointment that comes up, but for 90 days, you go all in on one specialty and you put 80% of your marketing effort into it. That's how you gain traction. That's how you get the results that you want, because trying to do everything all at once is how you stay stuck. You're spinning your wheels. You feel busy all the time, but you're not really going anywhere and you're not making enough money. Okay, so then once you get that focus locked in, it's time to get organized. And I'm a huge advocate for having three core lists. You're going to have a contact list, and this is people who already know you, you know them. This is basically your warm list of friends, family, clients, co-workers, basically everyone that you know. And then you have a referral list. These are professionals that you can refer people to, and hopefully vice versa. And then you have your prospect list: people who could hire you or refer you to others that will hire you. And that last one, that prospect list, one that I call the Fab 100, is the fuel for your daily dues. And daily dues are the daily actions that put you in front of the right people, people who can hire you or refer you. And also, these daily actions help boost your online visibility. And these are the 8 habits that took me from those $1,000 months, barely scraping by, to $20,000 months, $40,000 months. And now they're all mapped out for you inside High Performance Notary, including custom versions for each major specialty that I just mentioned. And then every Sunday, we plan. And we call it the Sunday Success Ritual. It's a co working session with everybody in the community invited. We do this at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. Show up and plan your week like a CEO, Chief Executive Officer. This is where you review what worked last week, what didn't, what got in the way, and what do you need to change in the week ahead. And then we set the three big priorities that will move the needle this week. But you know how this goes. Then we have to adapt because, as you know, nothing ever goes perfectly to plan. Like Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And that's why we've got our Wednesday check in with me. It's a midweek reset where you can adjust the plan, get some perspective, ask questions, keep it real and relevant to what's happening in your life and your business. And then we can also celebrate wins and get you back on track. Our theme at this call is no more wasted weeks. Too often people veer off track when they get punched in the mouth and then they forget to come back. And week after week after week slips by, and suddenly you've gone another year with no progress or very little progress. And a midweek check in is going to help you avoid that. Then all of this gets a lot easier when you leverage artificial intelligence to handle the boring stuff or the repetitive stuff or some of the creative stuff, maybe stuff that you just hate doing or you keep putting off and putting off and putting off. We show you how to do that too. And then, of course, you're not alone. We've got this huge community, the largest community or notary community on school, full of notary entrepreneurs, people who are actually doing the work. This isn't sitting around on Zoom calls and chatting about ideas or watching the same training over and over again. This is about action. So if you don't have the results you want right now, let me ask you this. Can you tell me, like right now, what you do every day to get in front of people who might hire you? Can I see it on your calendar? If not, that's the problem. And it's not that you're lazy. It's not that you're broken. It's not that you're a failure. You just don't have a system that keeps you accountable. And that's what we built in High Performance Notary. And while we're at it, while I'm thinking about this, let's talk about the biggest time wasters or time suckers, right? One of those is social media. Social media is important for brand awareness when you have some clientele, when you have some momentum. But if you don't have clients, it's not because of your social media presence, it's because you're not prospecting. The second thing, lots of people resisting what we should be doing because they're tinkering with their website and their logo design. You are not going to out design your way to $10,000 months. You have to get in front of people. And the third thing, my favorite thing to do, overthinking and overtraining. I've done it. Too many gurus, too many courses, not enough execution. And execution is where the money is. That's why I built High Performance Notary. It doesn't matter who you got your training from. We help you implement it. So if you're ready for support, structure, in a community that holds you accountable, if you're ready to finally make this the year your notary business thrives, then join us inside High Performance Notary. Just go to notarycoach.com and sign up. It's literally the first thing that you're going to see. We're also the largest notary community on school, so we're easy to find there.